Hi guys, welcome
guys,
back.
how are
Thursday.
ya?
How's your week? Ours been crazy, running. Normal,
Busy.
busy, very
Yep.
busy.
Working hard on the backside. Well, we can
Right?
talk about that later.
Yeah,
So,
learning new stuff to bring it to you live.
right? Absolutely.
So this, remember last week we talked about oh my
Are you
God.
in tune?
In tune? Thank you.
Are you in tune?
So are you in tune with your spouse? Are you in tune with your money? Are you in tune with your life? What's going
Mhm.
on there? Let's put down below if you're in tune or not, because you
Yeah.
never know.
Yeah, like I said, we talked about that last week. Good topics, important topic. We're going to be bringing some of that into our 5-day challenge that's coming up. So
Yep.
that's amazing. But some of the other things that we're talking about is we do have some of the questions that we're going to be answering is, how was your upbringing with your financial situation? I know we had talked about that previously.
Yeah, but didn't go too much
We didn't
detail.
go into detail, and we're not really going to go into detail tonight. I mean, but that is some questions that is being asked of us. And then also, like, what are your financial goals for long term, short term? Those kind of questions. And then how do you get those? Where do they come from?
Right. And what is a good financial goal?
Right? Because those are questions that people are asking, and that's what we are going to try to answer.
Right. Another good question is are you working for your money or is your money working for you?
Right? Oh, yeah. And that is. So that's a good one. Drop that down in the chat. Are you working for your money, or is your money working for you?
Right.
Which one is it? I mean, think about that. I mean, are we like, you're living paycheck to paycheck? Nobody really wants to do that, but that's kind of where a lot of people are.
Well, that's going because society's going to push you there. Pushes you there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even from upper middle class clear down, it kind of it pushes you to paycheck because the way society or the economy is.
Right.
And then if you're not middle class, you're low. If you're in the lower class, I hate to say it like that, but you are struggling. Why?
Mm-hmm.
There's better ways to do it.
Right there, and it's relevant for today. What we're talking about, what we're going to be dealing with, is relevant for the day because people are in this position of what am I doing? How can I do this? When everyday life. I mean, I've just heard even again today and in this last week was like, oh, my groceries are just so expensive. Sorry about that. Groceries are just expensive. I heard that the groceries are like 13% more than what they were last year.
Oh yeah, they can't keep going up.
And it's difficult. I mean, that's the reality. There is answers to these questions.
Yeah.
But reality is reality. So let's be real and let's talk about what reality is.
Oh yeah, because really, $5 used to buy something from the grocery store or quick stop, and now you're looking at maybe a soda for
right.
the $5.
Right.
That's crazy.
It is.
Yeah, I'm gonna date myself a little bit. I can remember going to the grocery store, the little Quick Mart down at the corner as a kid, buying a candy bar and a soda pop for 15 cents.
Yeah.
And now it's $7.
You can't get anything for 15 cents. Nothing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, you can go to Walmart. They got those soda machines, and even some of those sodas are 75 cents.
I think those even went up.
Well, last time, this was just a few weeks, maybe a month or so ago, we had stopped in. A soda one was 50 cents, one was 75.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy.
So that's where it is. So.
But if you think about where you're at in life, though, do you want to stay there? Nobody wants to stay at the bottom, right? Nobody wants to struggle every day in, day out. So why not educate yourself to get you out of that situation?
Well, why are you not trying to get out of it? Do you feel like you don't know how? You're like, what do I do? How do I do this? And so you're just so frustrated that you just kind of just give up, and so you're right there. I mean, what is it that's holding you back?
Well, if you ask me, I think a lot of that is we're not taught how to manage money.
No.
I mean, that's something the parents should probably teach the kids, how to manage your money.
But I think that a lot of parents don't even really know.
Right. So they never taught. So that's why you have these different classes of people, because the rich teach your kids how to manage money. The middle class is like, well, I kind of know how to manage money. The lower class is like, well, I just live day by day. But why not stop and teach how to manage money? How to balance that checkbook so you have a little bit of spending money every month. So you can go have a coffee, or you can go have a little extra. Sometimes to get somewhere, to get ahead of where you're at, you have to sacrifice. Because sacrifice also means learning. Learning means what? You have to pay the price to get ahead, one way or another.
Right.
Stay in the gutter, work all your life, and that's how you get. Or jump the gutter, get to the sidewalk, or get to the curb. Learn the curb. Oh, I'm better than the curb. Get to the sidewalk. Learn the sidewalk. Oh, I'm better than the sidewalk. Hey, guess what? I can get on the grass now.
Mm-hmm.
Or better yet, I'm at the first step of the house.
Right.
It's all building blocks, right?
Right.
And then after a while, you get to own the house.
Well, and I think that maybe there might be somebody out there that is, they just don't know how. But if we go, well, here you go, this is what you can do, they might go, oh.
Right? So it's like the old adage, you can teach somebody, you give somebody fish and feed them for a day.
Yeah.
Or you can teach them how to fish and feed them for a lifetime.
Right.
I rather feed them a little bit, yes, but
right.
Teach them so they can know how to feed themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, guess what? They're no longer in the gutter. They're no longer in a ditch. They're no longer on the sidewalk. They're living a good life without having to kill themselves to do it. Because trust me, I put a 14, 15-hour day in 6 days a week, sometimes 7, just to get things by. You do what you have to keep moving ahead. Because I'm putting that money into ourselves so we can learn how to get out of having to do that all the time.
Right.
And that's why we want to teach you guys how to do that.
Right. That's what part of this group was designed for. And some of you joined this group because you felt a connection, whether it was because you knew us or you have a spiritual connection. You just felt like this is the right place to go where you could learn to reconnect, learn to grow. Well, that's what this place is. That's what we designed it for. So if that's you, say, drop high down there and say, yeah, that's me, drop a me. I joined because I wanted to grow. I wanted to find out how to not be stuck.
Right.
And
we're in this group, we're teaching, yes, money situations, but relationships. And you'd be surprised how close related those two really are.
Mm-hmm.
Because one will cause issues in the other, and the other will cause issues in the one. So
right. And what we want to try to teach you is how to navigate that without the pain.
Right. So we went through the pothole, so you don't have to.
Right. And that's why you joined the group. So,
right.
I said earlier in the call here, I talked about, what has your upbringing and how has your upbringing influenced your money, your finances. For me, it was not really a good understanding. Now, when I was growing up, here we are dating things again. But in school, we actually took a class that helped us with understanding money. You have a job, this money goes here, and how to balance checkbooks and things like that. They don't do that anymore. But that set aside, I knew the structure, I knew the basis, I learned that. However, my parents didn't really teach me anything. They were pretty quiet on the subject.
Right. I think a lot of parents
We
were.
had the reality for me was I lacked for nothing. I always had what I needed. I didn't always get what I wanted, but I got majority of it. Money was there. It wasn't like we can't afford this. That was never really said. It was just if I couldn't have it at the time, it's like, well, not right now. Maybe maybe later. We'll work that out. That kind of stuff. But they never said we can't afford that. That was never a statement in our house. I know that. But I know I have said that.
Right.
Into my kids. Well, we can't afford that right now. So,
Oh, yeah.
So I right or wrong.
Well, either way, but that's how you were
know.
growing up. Like for me, I grew up, my dad was disabled, so we had to learn how to survive on different ways. So I never had anything that was nice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one year I got a bike for Christmas because
Mm-hmm.
my mom decided to give up her microwave. So those two boys were left at the house to have a bike. And then, I mean, and one year I got a basketball. I mean, so it's all little stuff. So nothing really major. So I didn't grow up with, here you go. What do you want? It's like I had to work for everything I had. So that's my mindset is in order to get something, you have to work for it. You don't have to sit back and eat this. I don't want to say it.
Just handed to you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it makes it. I mean, it sound like it was just handed to me. Yes, it was to a point, but I did understand that. You work hard. You do.
Right.
Good things come. But in recent though, we have been learning because mentors are good and to help you bring you out of wrong mindsets or bad mindsets or limiting beliefs is that you don't necessarily have to work hard for your money. It's more about work smart.
Right.
And it can be easy. It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be painful. You do have to work. You have to put your time in. Yes.
Oh yeah.
There's no doubt, but it doesn't have to be difficult, and it doesn't have to be painful, and it doesn't. It can be fun while you're doing it. The ultimate thing. In fact, it's better if you do have fun when you're making money.
Yeah. Right.
Because you can usually make more.
Because you let the money work for you, not you work for the money.
See, so there's that. But that's how that's how that the influence and now how it's changing and how we can help. We know some of those mindsets that are out there because we're part of some of that mindset,
right?
That we're being changed and shifted. The mindsets are shifting.
Yeah.
And that's why we want to help you. So why I bring up some of these questions is so you can know and understand who we are. That yes, we understand those thoughts, but this is how we overcame it.
Right.
And this is how we're changing it to make it better.
And we've been where is the money going to come to pay this bill? Or do we have to rob Peter this month to pay Paul, or rob Paul to pay Peter?
Right.
I mean, we've been there, done that. Or gone a day or two without eating to feed the kids. I mean, this is what you do as a parent.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't have to do that anymore.
No.
And it's awesome. So that's where we want to teach you guys,
Right. You don't have to go without. And I mean, I don't think we never really, we say that you give up food for your kids. I've never really had to do that. We've eaten lighter maybe, but we've always had food, for the kids, for ourselves. We've never had to not ever eat. At least I've never had to not eat.
Right. I'll make sure my wife never had to, but I've done it.
Right, but then, well, again, that's past. We don't have to
Right.
deal with that anymore.
Yeah. There's reasons for
So,
that. No.
right,
If you ever want to know that reason, you have to. Me and Noel are way better for me to open that up.
right. Right. And then the other question that we asked was your financial goals, short term, long term. What are they? Well, how do you come up with those kinds of things?
Right. So, if you want to go on a vacation this next month, next year, 2 years?
Right. So you would be asking the question, what do I need to do to get to this point, whatever point that may be,
Do I want to buy a new car, or can I just make this one work?
until you can reach a certain point
Right.
and be smart. It's about being smart.
Right.
You know?
And well, it's not just about being smart. It's about having the understanding of how to do that. So I've seen some pretty smart people who are pretty dumb as a rock.
Well, see, there is that. So.
And I've seen some people that have no smarts at all do some pretty outstanding things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all because of how they're taught and how they understand things. So that's why we're here to teach you guys the difference and what to look for, and maybe give a little pointers here and there.
Right.
Because everybody does their own way of doing things, which is fine. That's why the world's wonderful.
Right.
So.
But if something's not working right for you right now, or you want things to change, maybe it's time to do something different.
Right. Because the old adage saying is, if you keep hitting the head against the wall, doing the same thing over and over again, what are you going to do? Sore head.
Well, but that's the very definition of insanity. Keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result.
Right.
That's insanity.
So, are you insane? Or are you just mentally happy?
Right? Well, what can I say? So, knowing all of that, talking about that, brings me to, we have a 5-day challenge coming up.
That's right, we do.
And if you see my page and you follow me, then you'll already know that it's coming, because I've been popping it up. Other things are going to be changing that you're going to see it. But it's May 8th through the 12th. It's Monday through Friday. It's a 5-day challenge. We got workbook for you, everything. If you want in, oh, look at that. We have a little guest. If you want in, drop me and we'll send you the link. If you know some friends, say me, we'll drop the link, because we have a link that you can pop in and it'll take you to some of our freebie stuff that we have.
Right.
It will also alert you when we're going to go live if you choose that. So it's called an opt-in, and it's in Messenger. So it's the easiest way right now. We're high tech right now, guys. Trying some new technology. It's going to be fun. So pop down me and we'll drop that link down there so you guys can get in.
Right.
And invite your friends. I'm wanting to reach out and bring more people in, because the more people, the more fun it's going to be. Because again, we will have a drawing that's going to happen.
Yep.
So you've got to participate to be in that drawing.
That's right. So there's things you have to do. So we
Right.
we'll give you assignments here each night, and you try to get them done. So
right, we have plenty of time.
Oh yeah, plenty of time.
As long as you're participating and we're hearing you, seeing you, you'll be in that drawing. So, like I said, so drop me and we get that link to you so you can share it with your friends as well. I know it's going to be on my page here as well. So, but we want to drop it in for you guys so you can bring people in that may need some of this information.
Right.
Because it's a 5-day challenge, but it's going to be a journey and discovering about, your finances and your relationship with money and each other. So it doesn't matter if you're married, single, or whatever. Everybody kind of needs to understand the relationship.
Oh yeah. So
You
if
know.
you are single and you want to do this, it'll teach you how to understand a partner coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not getting blindsided. Oh wait a minute, what am I going
It'll
on here?
prepare you,
Right.
for sure.
'Cause-
Better be prepared than have to, flub up and have to start all over or
Right.
just make a mess of it at all from the beginning. I mean, why not have a fighting chance?
Because our parents, our relationship is it outside and run until light goes out. Sun or street light comes on, you ask better to be in the house. What their relationship mentality is that, right? You don't know, so you have zillions of relationships because this is whatever. I'm not understanding what a relationship really is until it's too late to get married and have kids or divorced because you don't understand the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So this
Right.
will teach you all that stuff that wasn't taught.
That's what we're putting together. So it's going to be a blast. It's going to be fun. We look forward to seeing you there. So, yeah.
Yeah, so have fun.
I guess we're going to end it with that because we're running out of time and we want to respect your time. And so, again, drop me if you're wanting that link and we'll pop that into you. And we look forward to seeing you next week.
That's right. Next week. You're getting closer. But
Yeah.
2 more weeks to the
No, today's already the 4th. May the 4th be with you.
that's right.
Yeah.
Some of those will understand
I love
that.
Star Wars, so so I had a
so
post about that
Our
today.
Friday challenge is next week.
May 8th through the 12th. Here we go,
Right.
everyone. It's down to the final wire.
Wow.
So
And I've been busy. Sorry, guys.
it's coming upon us.
Wow.
So-
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we will see. Actually, the next time we'll be seeing you basically will be Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monday the 8th.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, huh. Yeah. All right. So
Time flies when you're having fun.
that's right. So all right, guys.
All right. We'll let you go for now. You guys be blessed. Have a wonderful night, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.